Kakunhun Menteri Sorkarjylla haka artarik nopra arhajar arpusau kala menjur ban Pynjlan yaka por Wai Jaka Sorkar. Habakran Shikila Pathai Khubor hadian ka Jingyelang uba polingdo Menteri Sorkar ulayat hu baka Sorkar kadon yaka policy ban Wai Jaka Shiki Company nikiri shimet naka bentaki kampenroy haki Jaka Sorkar. Uba pol ulayat hu ba menshua ke Sorkar ke Wai tang lai posnem Henry menta kesngi ke kenhun Menteri Sorkar kala rai ban Pynjlan shadu Henry posnem.
Important policy matter issues and also some issues which are of a routine nature. So I'll brief you on the approval for extension of lease period for government land to facilitate developmental projects. As you are aware that currently we have a policy whereby the lease period for allotment of government land to lessees, which are individuals and entities, is fixed at 30 years. But in view of the need and the increasing number of proposals for large-scale investments in projects, we deem that this duration is insufficient to attract investors who would like a reasonable return on their investment. So the Cabinet, through the Department of Revenue and Disaster Management Department, came up with a proposal to change and alter this extension of the lease period of government land from the existing 30 years to a period of 60 years. And this is to be made further renewable for a period of additional 30 years for projects under different investment modes. This will, we hope, it will help to incentivize, encourage, and also attract investors to invest in various projects in the state of Meghalaya, and especially in sectors which are showing signs of growth and hold promise for further enhancing the economy of the state. Number 2 is a proposal for appointment of Mr. Makbul Suyam, retired MAS, to the post of Chief Administrative Officer of the Meghalaya Natural and Organic Farming Society for Livelihood and Innovation in Agriculture. I repeat, Meghalaya Natural and Organic Farming Society for Livelihood and Innovation in Agriculture. It was this matter was put up to the Cabinet, and we approved the proposal for the appointment of the said officer, Mr. Makbul Suyam, retired Meghalaya Agriculture Service Officer, for the post of CAO, Chief Administrative Officer, for a period of 3 years. The detail is that we want to create an environment which facilitates and encourages private parties and investors to invest in Meghalaya. Now, as per the existing policy in our government land, the permissible lease period is 30 years. But in a lot of emerging, in the emerging scene, what is happening is that the ROI, the return on investment, is a very critical component of any investment plan. So a lot of investors consider this period of 30 years to be do less. For instance, in say the Orchid Polo, which will now come under this joint venture mode, the investment plan would be not less than 300 crores, which is why we needed to have a rational lease period which would encourage players to come forward and participate. With that in mind, we have extended the window to make it feasible for large-scale projects to have from 30 years to a period of 60 years.
Will it be renewable after 60 years?
Yes, it will be renewable after every 60 years. 30 years to 60 years, and renewable by another 30 years.
Okay, and for renewable, how much they have?
For each of these proposals, they will come before the cabinet for final approval. Each of the proposals.
So do other states also follow in line the same extension of 60 years? Because 60, it's huge when you look at the time period that is given.
No, the important factor that you have to keep in mind is that the investment plan is huge. For instance, the Orchid Polo, the entire structure, the proposal is that the entire structure will be dismantled, and whoever takes up that project will have to start from scratch. And therefore, if you invest 300 to 400 crores and you get a lease period of 30 years, there will be no takers. So it has to be rationalized that way.
So is there any already government finalized the group who will be taking over that project?
In this instance of Polo Resort, Hotel Orchid Polo, the Lemon Tree Group has come forward. There was a bidding process and they have qualified.
How much are they willing to pay? How much is it that?
I don't remember the details, but it would be somewhere about 300 crores to begin with.
Lemon Tree Group.
Yes, Lemon
Where
Tree.
from?
It's a 4-star. It's going to be a 4-star project.
And where from this group?
They have a pan-India presence.